Welcome back everybody to the first event of the GWA Wingfoil World Tour here in beautiful France. Currently in Leucate, Leflanquil, this location is the 25th anniversary of the Mondial de Vins. Round 1 of the 2022 GWA Wingfoil World Tour season took place in Leucate, France and saw a new record for registration, with over 80 riders assembled to compete, no doubt a clear reflection of the amazing rise in popularity of wingfoiling around the world.
Aloha, I'm Zane Kikoa Schweitzer. I'm 28 years old from the island of Maui, Hawaii, and I'm coming out here to compete in the freestyle and the race of the GWA. You know, being an ocean enthusiast and a multi-sport professional, I really enjoy being able to go through the humbling process of learning new things, and I always find that new sports could contribute to my focus sport, which is everything in the waves pretty much. And wingfoiling has been an awesome vehicle for me to spend more time in the surf. Now coming here to train for the Leucate GWA, it's insane, the progression just in 4 months.
My name's Tima Flanagan. I'm from Canada and I'm 26 years old. It is my first event fully, first ever winging. I think it's an incredible event, really motivating and cool that it's in this development stage where we're trying to make the sport as great as possible. Everyone is improving so quickly and really pushing the sport to new limits, which is so fun to see.
My name is Maxime Chablot. I'm 21 years old from Switzerland, and I'm here in Leucate at the Mondial du Vent to compete in wingfoiling, both surf freestyle and surf slalom. And recently I just became a freeride world tour champion, and now I'm back on the water for winging.
Surf slalom is an exciting mix of fast, unusual downwind-orientated courses, while the surf freestyle discipline sees the more skillful and creative riders take to the sky to push the boundaries with increasingly technical and mind-blowing tricks. For the last 2 seasons, the most intriguing rivalry has developed between this young sport's 2 biggest stars. Titouan Galera, a French rider living in New Caledonia, is reigning GWA Wingfoil World Champion in both surf freestyle and surf slalom.
For sure, the level has been raised a lot, especially with the kids now. And it's nice to see so much level now in the water. That's what competition is about, and it's to push our limit. I mean, I will never do backflip and front flip on flat water if there was no competition here. So that's great for the sport.
Meanwhile, Bausmuller is the sport's crazy scientist, a true innovator. The Swiss 28-year-old brings huge ability from freestyle windsurfing across into wingfoiling, and he simply seems to be able to see new trick possibilities before anyone else.
I'm Bausmuller from Switzerland, a passionate wingsurfer. Out there, this is like my playground where I can do and create whatever I want. It's a surface where no one is telling me what I need to do. So it's basically a dream, being out there and creating new stuff, trying new stuff, failing over and over, but like getting up the 1000th time and sticking a new trick. So that's what I really love about wingfoiling, about this new sport. It's every day a new trick, a new sensation, and yeah, the motivation, it's the drive of flying over the water, this sensation of being like a bird playing in the nature. It's driving me crazy, and I'm dreaming of it at night and try to make it happen during the day, all those crazy rotations and tricks. And yeah, my goal is getting out there, inspiring the future, the kids, the next generation, and having fun.
The depth of young wingfoiling talent breaking onto the world scene at the moment points to a very healthy future for competition. One such rider who has impressed most in pre-season is 16-year-old American Christopher McDonald.
Yeah, I know him since a while. I've been coaching him only 2 months ago in Tarifa. We had a coaching with F1, and I mean that was already the limit. Like, I don't know who was coaching who, but like he teach me things and I teach him things probably. So for sure it's going to be a really tight hit.
Christopher was drawn against his F1 teammate and mentor GWA in round 4, a heat worthy of being the final. Although the pair went almost trick to trick throughout the heat, the young American somehow managed to fly higher and land more cleanly, taking an emotional win. McDonald's progress was halted by man-mountain Goyito Estredo, a 9-time freestyle windsurfing world champion. The stage was set for a classic where the winds ahead of the final were gusting up to between 30 and 40 knots at times. The action was incredible as these two immense competitors locked horns for the 7 minutes. In the end, the Swiss rider locked into freak mode and hit overdrive, barely putting a foot wrong. Packed within his stacked heat were 2 brand new, yet unnamed tricks, in which he astonished the judges by flipping his wing to use it in reverse. Faust ended up with a devastating overall impression score of 9.33, amassing 42.27 points from the possible 50, the highest heat score total of the whole event.
The noise for the king, for your champion from Switzerland, Faust.
Wow, insane! Insane! I couldn't believe what just went down. And to be honest, I thought I will fail again, you know. So, well, that's what freestyle is all about, you know. It's every time a firework out there, you never know what's gonna happen next. So it was so much fun out there. It was a windsurf final. And you know, it's a good revenge because he kicked my ass for so many times in windsurfing. So finally I can like,
I cannot believe these results. I was training a lot, but I didn't expect that I can go on the final with balls. Yeah, it was like very surprise for me. It's amazing. And yeah, I want to keep training crazy, some more move, and yeah, continue competing. I want to do the whole tour and yeah, having fun, and you know, this new sport is amazing. I really like it from the beginning, so I want to continue.
I'm super stoked to this 3rd place. It's just insane for me. This is the first World Cup of the year, so it's crazy to take the 3rd place and the first one. This year looks crazy. The level is super high, and yeah, I'm super stoked to be here and to finish here. It's crazy.
Le cri, c'est celui qui...
Alors la balle d'hiver,
Ah, il a tout cassé, hein. Il est premier. Hein.
C'est balle.
Puis en balle, j'aime bien parce qu'il est vraiment toujours très bon client.
In the women's surf freestyle competition, all eyes were on 15-year-old Spaniard Nia Suardias, who blazed to her first World Tour event win, demonstrating talent beyond her years. In the women's final, Nia met Czech Paula Novotná, a veteran competitor from the GWA Kite World Tour who never ever lets the pressure drop. While Paula continued to throw powerful extended railies and backside 360s, it wasn't enough to match the young Spaniard's relentless performance levels.
Súper contenta, me ha ido muy bien en la final, súper orgullosa de todos los que me han ayudado y me han apoyado y sí, estoy súper emocionada y espero veros a todos en el próximo evento.
Amazing.
Navigating often demanding courses at full throttle, the surf slalom heats were action-packed across 2 full days of competition, featuring 72 men and 10 women. Italian Francesco Capuzzo is a leading contender in this year's competition. We took him aside to hear more about his competition experience and gear development.
I'm just 25 years old, but I've been competing a lot in the past almost 15 years. Yes, I have a lot of experience coming from windsurfing, because I did a lot of windsurfing, especially Wingfoil in the last 2 years, and then windsurfing in general, and kiting too. Well, we've been working a lot with RD all the past winter to have the best wing on the market and a really good overall wing. So this year we come with our new Goldwing wing. We've been working a lot on the new mast and the new foils that will be available I think soon, because we all use production gear. We don't have any custom gear, so anybody can go and buy the same gear we are using. I have a set of I think 25 kilos of foils with me, but because we are still testing and trying to figure out which one are the main sizes. But mostly I'm using the 650, 750 and 850.
In the earlier, more pure downwind courses, Titouan Galea looked untouchable, but as longer upwind legs were introduced, French rider Camille Bouillet bared his teeth and finished the first day of competition neck and neck on points with Galea. By the 6th and final heat of the entire men's competition, it had indeed come down to a shootout between Bouillet and Galea. Sadly for all the fans on the beach, Bouillet was, however, judged to have crossed the line early and was disqualified, effectively leaving Titouan Galea to relax as a sure winner of the event.
Il fait pas que naviguer sur l'eau.
Il vole au-dessus de l'eau.
Il vole au-dessus de l'eau.
Yes, I was pretty stoked when Camille was disqualified, because I mean all my pressure was in him, and after I had like just no pressure, so I just went for my race full on and I did a really nice last race.
American and 3 times SUP world champion Fiona Weil won the first women's heat with serious control, but 2 8th place finishes left her with a challenging climb back up the leaderboard.
An amazing start to the day, and then I had, on the second race I made 2 little mistakes, one that led to a second one, and I had a bobble at the start and started pretty much dead last, made my way up to 4th, and as I was passing for 3rd, I just exploded. Yeah, the first race was amazing. I think, it was the first race in the morning, so just kind of seeing how everything was going. You come into it with no expectations and you're just trying to see what you can do. And that one was just, staying upright, staying smooth, not trying to go super fast, but making it through the course, through the whole way. So I think I'm going to go back to that strategy and try it again for the 4th one here in a moment.
Meanwhile, Francis Floresner's speed and tactics around the track were clear across all 7 races. After 2 discards, the French 29-year-old took the applause proudly from the top of the podium at her home event. Fiona Wilde did indeed pull the result back and clawed the runner-up position away from the surf freestyle winner, Nia Swadiev.
Yeah, it was so intense. Like the last days, we had like really strong winds, and the girls are really good, like in freestyle and on race. And race, like I had to fight, was not easy, and yeah, it was really good. We did like 11 hits, so it's quite a lot. And the races was a bit like a strategical, and like yeah, I feel my arms now. It was really strong, but it was so funny. Yeah, I'm really happy.
So, with Leucate staging the first round of the GWA Wingfoil World Tour season, it is the event winners Bowles Muller and Nia Swadiev who lead the surf freestyle standings, while Titouan Galero and Flora Asnier hold the advantage in surf slalom ahead of round 2 at Lake Silva de Plana in Switzerland on the 14th to the 19th of June. Find out much more about the GWA Wingfoil World Tour on the website, and we will look forward to presenting you more updates in June when we'll see where the incredible sport of wingfoiling will take us next.